Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Now if you see my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Joy Iro and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber currently living in Dubai, UAE. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back for this video and for more videos and for all of my videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So today's video is a story time, my first ever story time on this channel, and I promise to say the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about how I escaped prostitution, and if that's something that you want to hear, please grab your popcorn, grab your Coke or Fanta or Sprite or whatever drink that you like, and keep on watching. So it happened a very long time ago in Lagos, because I used to live in Lagos and I just finished secondary school. I had written my WAEC. I was waiting for my results to be out so that I can go into the university and further my education. A neighbor in my street happens to be from Edo State, Ishan to be precise. So for those of you who don't know, I am an Ishan girl, okay? I'm from Edo State, Nigeria. So, and you know, when you're living in Lagos and you now find somebody that is from your state, not just from your state, somebody that is also from your dialect. So because they could speak my language, I was like, wow, okay. I was super excited. Like, I just took this family as my own family. I remember I'm always in their house because my mom leaves the house very early for work and comes back home late, so I'm always home. So most times I go to their house because they have a sister also that's almost my age mate. She's just like me, so we became friends and all that. So what happened is that they have this sister who lives in Italy. Okay, I'm not going to mention her name now because this video is not a video to bash anyone or to shame anyone. It's just me sharing my experience and putting this out there for one other person to learn. So she used to live in Italy, and as at that time she was really doing so well. So her brother and she has a brother and sisters, so they always talk about, you know, Auntie so and so. I don't want to call her name. Okay, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to give her Auntie J, okay, because I'm Joy. Auntie J. So they're like, oh, Auntie J is doing so well in Italy. Oh, this is that. So as at that period, she was planning to get married, and there's this guy she was dating in Nigeria before she traveled. So she wanted to come marry him, do his papers, and take him back. So they fixed the wedding and all that. So we went to the wedding in Benin. It was an amazing wedding, you guys, and we were just three bridal train, me, her sister, and one other girl, and three of us were fair. We looked like her. She's a very beautiful lady anyways, and all expense paid. I didn't have to pay for the dress or the shoe or anything. You know, that kind of a wedding bridesmaid that your own is to show up. Even the hair we did the same thing, they paid for everything. So it was really a fun wedding in Benin. So after the wedding, she built a house in Benin, and they did the house warming. So when she came back to Lagos before she left, they were not saying, okay, she now left, okay, she now left. So when she left, the family were not saying like, oh, and Auntie J has gone back now, but somebody can use her passport to come over, and this is that this. And they were like, me, because I'm always in the house, okay? So I became like their adopted sister. So they were like, okay, Joy can use the passport to come because I kind of look like her. She's fair and all that, so I can use her passport to come. I'm like, hey, these people want to send me abroad. In my mind, hey, abroad, as at that time, hey, I'm ready. They now started talking about it, and me, I was super excited, and they said, okay, they're going to use her passport as resemblance for me to go. They're just going to tip some. I'm not going to go into details. You guys know how people migrate with this. I'm not going to go into details. So that's what happened, and I was very happy, to be honest. And I remember I was not telling them that, oh, my mom is going to be very happy to hear this news, and they were like, nope, you aren't telling your mom. And I'm like, what? Hold up, wait a minute. Why won't I tell my mom for crying out loud? She's my mother. I'm my only child. So why won't I tell my mom something as big as this? I know that if I tell my mom that she's going to maybe put spoil and I will not be able to travel or this or that. They were not like saying that even when Auntie J was traveling. She didn't tell her mom, she didn't tell them, she just did her own and she left. And when she got there, when she was there, that was when she now called that, oh, she have arrived though and she's doing well. And I was a very, very young girl as at that time. I was really in my, I think I was just maybe early 20s, like not even early 20s, because I've not even entered university. I should be like 18, 19. I was really very young, but I am this kind of person that I grew up very big. So even in secondary school, when people see me, they think that I'm older than my age. They think I'm like 25, 26. Okay, not 25, 26, anyways. So that was what happened, and I was very excited. But when they said I can't tell my mom, and they gave me their reasons that it's going to affect me and she's going to tell me not to go, and me, I really wanted to go, so I just kept it. I didn't tell my mom. Mistake number one, please, whatever you do, always discuss with your parents. Always let your parents or your caregivers know certain things, especially when somebody says I'm going to take you abroad, or I'm going to travel you out, or I'm going to do this, but don't tell anyone. Oh, I want to start a business for you, I want to do this for you, but don't tell anyone. No, don't do that. Don't make my mistake. Tell somebody that if you have parents, tell them, especially your mom, tell somebody. Don't be like me. Okay, so that was what happened, and I didn't tell my mom, and they were making plans. The plans were going on smoothly. So I remember one day I was at home with my mom and we were just discussing, and I'm like, this house, thank God I'm even leaving very soon. And my mom was like, leaving where are you going to? And I'm like, I'm traveling out of this country now, I'm going, thank God I'm going. And my mom was like, come here, young lady, you are traveling where? I don't know of any plans of sending you abroad, so where are you traveling to? What's happening? And I'm like, I'm traveling, I'm going to Italy. And that was when light bulb, I mean, how they say, poof, out Italy. Okay. What's happening in Italy? Who are you going to meet in Italy? And I'm like, oh, Auntie J's family, they are using her passport to invite me to Italy. And she called me like, okay, what are you going to do in Italy? What did they say you are going to do? She said she's going to put me in school, and I'm going to work and make money like her. And that's where she was like, my mom almost ran mad. Like, you guys are only child. As at this time, honestly, I didn't know that people were being trafficked from Nigeria to Italy and other Europe country for prostitution and for this kind of, I never knew, you guys, to be very honest. I didn't know anything about that. I was very young, and just my own is that I just wanted to travel. I didn't know about any of this, to be 100% honest. And my mom was like, don't you know what's happening? She now started telling me stories. She even mentioned some of my some people that she knows that this same thing happened to, and they were calling their parents that they are struggling, that they are doing like this, they are forcing them to sleep with men and all that. And I'm like, really? I did not. My mom was mad. Like, she wanted to just go over to their house and like strangle them. She was so mad. Like, what? And you didn't tell me. And I told her that they said I should not tell you, that if I tell you it's going to spoil the plans. I shouldn't tell you, that when I get over there. And she was like, are you crazy? How can I tell you not to tell me? And you didn't tell me. My mom was very angry. We were very close. My mom and I were so close. And I really don't understand why I foolishly did not tell her and I followed them. I really don't understand, but just stay tuned to the story. As at that time this thing was happening, they were not in Lagos, they were in Benin, because I told you our elder sister built a house in Benin. So they were always like, once in a while they would travel to Benin to be in the house and come back. So that period they were not in Lagos, they were in Benin. So my mom couldn't really go over to make any wahala. So what happened now, when they came back the next week, I think, I didn't tell them I discussed with my mom. I think 2 days later they came back. I didn't tell them I discussed with my mom. I've told her I'm no longer in the game. I'm no longer, in fact, my eyes have now opened. I know what they are going to. So I just wanted to do my own investigation and know what's happening. So when they came back and I visited, they didn't know I was around. So they were gisting and they were like, oh, the brother and his friend, we are gisting in the living room. So that so there are other people that they saw in Benin that are good, that me, I'm going to make Auntie J, okay, I almost called her name now. I'm going to make Auntie J a lot of money because I'm big and I'm still a virgin, blah blah blah. We were just saying different things. I'm going to make her a lot of money, and that was the place that really rang my head. But she said, but I was like, but she told me that I'm going to go to school. She's going to put me in school, and when I graduate, I'll start working. So how am I going to make her a lot of money? So I kept on listening, and they started talking about one other lady who is their auntie's friend, who is their sister's friend, and I know her very well. She's from Delta State. That one has a lot of money. Like, I've seen her come and go to visit them a lot of times. She comes, the kind of cars she brings, exotic cars, the kind of houses she builds, like she's living large. And while they were discussing, I realized that our own niche or our own game in Italy is to marry these rich Italian men that are close to that are very old, okay? And she will, after she love and marry them, she will now do everything to frustrate them. Okay, they will now agree for a divorce and give her part of their wealth. She will move to the next one. So that's how she just kept on accumulating wealth plus other things that she does, and bringing girls also to Italy to do, you know. So that's how she made her money. While they were discussing, that's when I now started hearing things like, oh, so it's not really school that these people really wanted me to go. They are planning to take me Joy to Obodo Yibo to go and be, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I was so heartbroken. I didn't tell them, but I kept on doing my investigation, and then I told my mom that, see, so when my mom found out they were around, my mom went there and she made trouble. You guys, my mom made trouble, don't worry. So guys, that's my story, and that's how the whole matter ended. So after a couple of months, I think they now, because they couldn't get me to go, they now did for her younger sister, who I told you was my friend. That one now traveled. I don't know how, from the day she traveled till I don't know anything again. I didn't know till now. I've lost communication with them, but I'm just grateful that I was able to, like, something just made me talk to my mom, because my mom is a very prayerful person, right? She always prays. So if I had not told my mom and they had continued with the plans and everything came, and I really felt like, oh, I'll be doing my mom proud by surprising her, which is number two. Things like this, always speak up. Don't say you want to surprise your mom. Imagine traveling and my mom doesn't know where I am, and she's worried, calling police, calling this, calling that, and I'll now call her from Italy. Oh, you know. So that's what happened, and I'm very glad that my mom was able to make me understand, and I did my research, and I found out that this is exactly what they wanted to do with me. Send me over to start sleeping with different men to make money for them, like a lot of people. Now this brings me to the point of where I'm going to say a lot of people went into prostitution abroad, not fully knowing what they were going to do. Now I'm not saying prostitution is good, but what I am going to say now is there are people who know that this is what they are being taken abroad to do. They know in their heart of hearts, and they decide to go. Good for them, but not you trying to deceive someone. That is where I have the most problem with the innocent ones that don't really know that this is the thing you are going to do, and they not deceive you and send you there and start doing all sorts and all manner of things. That's the one that pains me the most. Like, I watched a movie called Joy, Joy, that's the name of the movie on Netflix, about how these people are being, you know, sent abroad. And that film, I wept. It broke my heart. The way they treated that little girl there, forcing her to sleep. Like, a lot has happened. And I know that this is not the first time something like this is happening. You guys have heard this story again and again, and I'm not here to start preaching, oh, this, that. We all know that what is not good is not good. So I'm not going to be the one to tell you that it's not good, okay? But my own concern is that stop deceiving the innocent ones, people that don't really know, people that don't, you know that this person, if she has to choose between poverty and doing this, she will gladly choose the poverty and be soaking Gary than doing that. And you still push the person, and you still deceive the person and send the person out of Nigeria into this thing. My guys, it's not good. It's not good. Focus on the people that are already doing the Olosho work in the Nigeria. Those ones will even make more money for you, because they already know that this is what they do. So it's easier for them, not a totally innocent person that doesn't know anything about it, and you just bundle the person and boom, you send the person there to start. Hope you guys enjoy this video. This is the end of this story time, and this is actually the first time I'm sharing this story with anyone, and I'm so grateful that I'm married, I have my kids, I have lived in different countries in the Obodo Yibo. So with time, We will all get there. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like the video, comment, and please share this video out. Okay, I need you guys to share on your community, on your WhatsApp, on everywhere. Please share this video out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Turn on your post notification to get you notified when I upload a new video. And you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye and stay blessed.